Welcome back to Unscripted Buzz. Today, we're diving deep into the heart of Disney's newest animated epic, Moana 2. Ever wondered what happens when a demigod faces a storm god? In this highly anticipated sequel, Maui finds himself in a battle unlike anything we've seen before. From losing his powers to the dramatic twists of the story, there's so much to uncover. Let's set sail and explore it all. In Disney's highly anticipated animated sequel, Moana 2, the demigod Maui temporarily loses his powers as he faces off against Nalo, a fearsome and mysterious storm god. The film reunites Auli'i, Cravalho as Moana and Dwayne Johnson as Maui, alongside a talented ensemble cast including Owime Fraser, Tamwara Morrison, Nicole Scherzinger, Alan Tudyk, and Jermaine Clement. Released in theaters on November 27, 2024, Moana 2 is already poised to make history, with early projections estimating a 5-day Thanksgiving box office haul of $215 minus $220 million domestically. If achieved, this would surpass the Super Mario Bros. Movie's record for the best Thanksgiving weekend gross of all time. The sequel takes Moana on an epic journey across the far seas of Oceania after receiving a mysterious summons from her ancestors. Leaving her home island of Motunui, Moana seeks to reunite scattered oceanic communities, only to discover that Nalo had sunk a pivotal island, Motufetu, to sever the connections between them. Moana's mission to uncover and restore Motufetu pits her against Nalo's powerful curse and brings her closer to her ultimate goal of uniting the people of the ocean. In a dramatic climax, Moana breaks Nalo's curse, allowing islanders to reconnect and travel freely to Motunui. However, the victory comes at a cost. Maui nearly loses his demigod status, highlighting the sacrifices required to achieve unity. With its breathtaking animation, compelling story, and all-star cast, Moana 2 promises to be a cinematic event that captivates audiences of all ages while setting new milestones at the box office. Maui loses his powers and tattoos after fighting Nalo in Moana 2. Moana 2 takes fans on an emotional and action-packed journey, culminating in unexpected transformations and the unveiling of new lore in the Moana universe. Toward the film's end, Maui loses his tattoos and demigod powers, reverting to a mortal human form. This devastating change is brought about by Nalo, a wicked storm god who is revealed in his full physical form during the film's post-credits scene. Despite this setback, Maui remains a steadfast ally to Moana, going to extraordinary lengths to help her defeat Nalo and his sinister associate Matangi. Maui's origins are revisited in the sequel, reminding audiences of his humble beginnings. Born as a human child and abandoned by his parents, Maui was saved from a tragic fate by benevolent gods, who transformed him into a powerful demigod. His iconic tattoos, representing his identity and strength, are a symbol of his divine status. In a dramatic twist, Moana herself ascends to the level of a demigod by the film's conclusion. After a heroic yet tragic encounter with Nalo, who strikes her down with a bolt of lightning as she attempts to resurface the long-lost island of Motufetu, Moana is reborn as a demigod. Her transformation is marked by the appearance of her own tattoos, symbolizing her new role as a protector of Oceania and its people. Together, Maui and Moana embody superhuman strength and resilience, much like Disney's classic hero Hercules. Their tattoos not only signify their powers, but also serve as visual representations of their shared legacy and bond as demigods. Moana 2 weaves these elements into an unforgettable story of sacrifice, unity, and the enduring spirit of its beloved characters. How Maui regains his demigod status in Moana 2. In Moana 2, the story takes a dramatic turn when Nalo strips Maui of his demigod powers by removing his magical tattoos. However, Moana rises to the challenge, channeling the power of her ancestors and the collective ocean spirit to restore Maui's abilities. This act reverses the damage inflicted by Nalo and reveals that the villain is not as formidable as Moana and her allies initially believed. The sequel's mid-credits scene adds an unexpected twist, portraying Nalo in a more human and vulnerable light after his defeat. His plan to kill Moana and permanently strip Maui of his powers backfires spectacularly, making him dreams seem more beatable than ever. While fans might have been intrigued by a storyline where Maui adapts to life as a mortal in a potential Moana 3, which currently lacks a release date and is not officially in production, such a development would have added an unnecessary layer of tragedy. Stripping Maui of his demigod status would fundamentally alter one of the most compelling aspects of his character. A risky move for a franchise as beloved as Moana. Fortunately, Maui's powers are fully restored, and Moana herself ascends to the ranks of the demigods, setting the stage for new adventures while staying true to the spirit of the series. Why Maui losing his powers and tattoos is significant for his future. There remains a lingering risk that both Maui and Moana could lose their powers and return to mortality in the future. Neither of them is permanently a demigod, leaving the possibility open for their powers to be taken again, especially with Nalo still at large. As a god, Nalo wields significantly greater power, making him a persistent threat to Maui and Moana's abilities. However, Maui and Moana have always thrived as a team, and with Moana now sharing in demigod strength, their partnership is stronger than ever. Even if Maui were to lose his powers again, in the aftermath of Moana 2, Moana's newfound abilities could serve as a beacon of hope, enabling her to restore Maui's strength in future installments. This dynamic ensures that their bond and teamwork remain central to the franchise, offering countless possibilities for new challenges and adventures ahead.